Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I just wanted to come and run my mouth. Listen, so I was tired yesterday, so I went to sleep early for me. I went to sleep around, um, I can't remember, girl. I went to sleep around like 1, 2, I can't remember. But, anyways, I woke up around like 6 this morning, and I was like, well, girl, let me just see let me see what's going on online. And as soon as I logged on to Beyonce's good old internet, girl, this is what I saw. I said, oh my God. Mm, 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 mm. Real Housewives of Potomac, Michael Darby suing Candiace Dillard Bassett. Um, your claims are BS. Let me go ahead and get into the article, y'all. All right. So, Real Housewives of Potomac star Michael Darby is taking Candice Dillard Bassett to court for defamation after she claimed he offered up cash for relations with another man. According to legal docs obtained by TMZ, Ashley Darby's hubby is suing Candace over comments she made during the latest season of the reality series, where she didn't hold back during one of the many arguments with Ashley. On the show, Candace tells Ashley, "Your husband I'm sorry. Yeah. On the show, Candace tells Ashley, "Your husband likes to leave you and go to a man named Bleep house and suck his bleep." She never says who the guy is, but Candace later claimed Michael paid for sex. Michael's calling BS on all of it, adding he sent her a cease and desist earlier this year regarding her comments, but claims she has yet to retract any of her allegations. He wants $2 million in damages to make things right. Fans of the show know Candace and the Darrys have had long-standing beef, with her calling Michael and Ashley out numerous times. Looks like the latest incident took things too far, though, at least according to Michael. We reached out to reps for Candace. So far, no word back. I said the first thing that popped in my mind was, girl, it sounds like you're trying to get $2 million to pay for that house that Ashley's staying in that's under that LLC. Can we just talk, y'all? Can we just talk and just kind of like put some of this stuff, out on the table? We know that Michael cannot stand Chris nor Candace. I think, for me, this is just my opinion. I think one of the main reasons that he hates Candace is because Candace was the only one on the cast that held his feet to the fire when it came to him groping and grabbing men of the cast and crew. Candace never let it go. She never let it go. Anytime Candace had a chance to let it be known that your husband is grimy and likes to grope and grab, she let it be known. And I think that's part of the reason he just does not like Candace. Because the other ladies, they kind of just, he grabbed so and so, and we all know that if it was a woman, it would have been completely different. Um, I've always liked the fact that Candace never let it go. That was part of the reason why Ashley felt the need to get back at Candace this season. Because for whatever reason, in Ashley's small brain, she thinks that, let's just say that it is true, that Chris was around here flirting with women. You're not going to put flirting on the same thing as what Michael Darby did. We saw that with our own eyes. Michael came into Real Housewives of Potomac grabbing men on the buttocks. Okay? We saw that. And then he had charges pressed against him. Also, this was a piece of from this book. Let me read this little piece of Michael, about Michael. This is what Andy Cohen had to say. I couldn't get over that. I was stunned when it came out. And then I was stunned when Michael reminded me on the reunion that he had grabbed my ASS. I mean, I had truly forgotten that. Giselle Bryant. Michael had been grabbing ASS since season 1. Candiace Dillard Bassett. 2 of our other producers had their butts patted or grabbed by Michael. That's why we weren't surprised. Lorian Houghton Lawson, we had heard off the record that Michael had grabbed the ASSES of a lot of gay men on the producing team. Giselle Bryant, Michael likes to squeeze men's buttocks and they don't like it. This cameraman, he took it and responded like any other straight man would in that moment. But there was no doubt in my mind that Michael squeezed the wrong ASS. So we know that Michael is someone who likes to sexually ASS, you know the rest of it, people. We know that. We also know that Karen has said plenty of times that Michael was down to the grinder. And the one that we all remember is when Robin let it be known that Michael said that he wanted to suck on some of Juan's BBC. So these are the thoughts that are in my head when it comes to Michael Darby and this whole Candace stuff. Is there a possibility that Candace could be lying? Absolutely. Do I think that Candace is lying? Absolutely not. I find it comical that Michael decided to sue Candace, but what was the reason for you not to sue Karen or Robin? Were they telling the truth? You know what I think is also a little bit strange is that I have seen people in the comment sections, and you know I get that. Listen, we like who we like. We do whatever it is, what it is. I just think it's strange that some of you come to the rescue or the defense of a man who has had charges brought against him for sexually, you know, the rest. You hope that Candace loses. You hope that Michael wins. Candace has too much mouth. You know, Candace, she's going to get what she deserves. Quiet as this kept, girl. Candace ain't really said nothing different than what the other girls have said. No tea, no shade. They've all said that Michael was a punk. If we just going to just be honest about it. Karen Ben let us know he was down to the grinder. Didn't she say it again this season? Robin Ben let us know that he said he wanted to stick Juan's BBC down his throat. You know, like I said, I find it kind of, it's kind of interesting that, you know, people tend to forget the things that have been said on this show. The reason why I believe Candace's claims is because she put a name with it. You know, a lot of the girls and boys, whenever they tell stories, they're like, well, you know, I don't want to say any names, but so and so. Candace came out and said straight up, girl, this is who he is, and this is what he said, and this is what he said be going on. Now, is there a possibility that that person could be lying to Candace? Yes. Do y'all think it's strange? I hate to go here, but do y'all think it's strange that Michael is going only after Candace, the one? Because he ain't went after Karen. He ain't went after Robin. He ain't went after nobody else. But again, I also have to say that I understand that Michael, Candace, Ashley, the Darbys and the Bassetts, they just don't like each other. But I think it's more so Michael not liking Candace because Candace has always held him to the fire for him not being able or not keeping his hands to himself. And Michael hated that. Ashley hated that too. That's why she still tries to compare flirting to someone like Michael who gropes men on the butt. I want y'all to stop coming to Michael's defense. I think it's disgusting. I think it's kind of whack, if you want to be honest about it. Okay. What y'all think? What y'all think? Y'all think that I do think this though. I think that they need to get those cameras to rolling. I think they need to get those cameras to rolling. I think they need to start filming girl no later girl the next week. Girl, I think they need to start. Y'all know who y'all bringing back. At this point, we ain't even got to go through the back and forth of who we think gonna get fired, who should get fired. Bravo, y'all know who y'all bringing back. Quiet as it's kept. I'm gonna save that for the reunion. Quiet as it. I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all a little piece right now. Quiet as it's kept. I don't want Jackie or Mia to come back. Hmm. Here go Mia. This is Mia. All right. First, I'm sorry for repeating what I heard about discussing without. I'm sorry, let me start over. First, I'm sorry for repeating what I heard without discussing the alleged with the person directly. I have so much love for my family and friends. It pains me to know that I caused so much off camera drama. Brotherhood is bond. While G needs more time to process, I want to publicly apologize for spreading a rumor. It's rude and wait, it's rude and very nice of me. I think she meant to put not very nice of me. You know, she'll let me shut up. Basically what Mia is talking about I'm assuming is when she came out and said that not Mia, that Wendy was sleeping with Peter at the reunion, and then Peter came out and basically said, "Mia, keep my name out of your mouth." Long story short, keep my name out of your mouth. Then G got upset and responded to Peter's video, and then Peter came back and then responded to G responding to him. So basically, Mia got the whole party started, okay, by lying on Peter and Wendy. All right, so second, she said, second, I want to publicly apologize to my bestie, my sister, and my ace. I'm sorry I was not able to give you the emotional support you needed while embarking on a new chapter of life. I'm sorry I was I'm sorry, she didn't say that. I'm sorry I was nasty and rude and didn't find more patience. I know we may never be okay, but no, I want the world for you. Last but not least, my G. I think I'm reading these out of order, but am I? I don't think I am. Okay. But this is what she said. Last but not least, my G, how did I get so lucky to have a man like you? Thank you for loving me unconditionally, standing by me, and showing me unwavering love. I'm on a spiritual healing journey. I'm not perfect. I'm deeply wounded, although I can't deny that God has truly blessed me, my family, and my friends. I may fall short at times, but I'm a woman enough to take accountability for my actions. Peace and blessings. Girl, Mia, it's time for you to go. I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. I was one of Mia's cheerleaders, believe it or not. I felt like Mia, didn't really get a fair shot. Girl, just let the girl come back a second season. I said that this second season would be the determining factor for me of whether or not I wanted to see Mia Thornton back on my TV screen. And based off of what I've seen this season from Mia Thornton, I don't want her on my screen anymore. I want Mia to go back, girl, to being a private citizen. I want her to go back to the joint chiropractor. I don't want to ever see her on Bravo, VH1, Zeus. Girl, none of them. Man, I ain't even subscribed to Zeus. Mia, you need some help. You lie, you lie, girl, like nobody's business. And like I was saying last night in my live, Mia's lies are not like little lies. Like, when Karen lies, Karen will lie, on herself. She'll lie when it got to do with Ray. She'll have us thinking her and Ray over there, girl, girl making the bed springs bounce. She have us. She'll lie and say Ray is the Black Bill Gates. Is Karen do Karen got her ways? Yes. Would I trust Karen? No, especially after she tried to get Candace fired. But at least Karen not going around here, girl. You know, accusing, doing the stuff that Giselle does and the stuff that Mia does, right? They take it to a whole nother another level where, girl, people could go to jail, right? Because when you say stuff like, when the ladies on the cast say stuff like, "Oh, he grabbed, you know, Bernie's home girl, Chris, that you can get charges pressed against you for stuff like that. Ask Michael Darby. So that's why it's like, Mia, girl, you do too much, and then you add on to the pour gasoline on the fire and lie and say that Chris was inappropriate with you just for you to come back, and then Candace tell us that you sent her an apology, basically apologizing for lying. I understand people go through stuff as a child, but we can't keep using childhood trauma as an excuse to go through life and just be a horrible human being, especially when we're of a certain age. Mia done been through some stuff in her life. Marlo done been through some stuff in her life. But girl, when we hitting 40 and 50, and you walking around here talking about you a boss, you a boss, you a boss, and you rich, and you're also acknowledging that you have been through some stuff, then it's time for you to go seek counsel, seek some therapy. You cannot be around her causing chaos and confusion and then blame it on your childhood trauma. Because childhood trauma or not, you can still get your ass whooped in these streets. And that's just real, that's real tea. Anyways, I'm gone. I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all let me know what y'all think about the whole Candace and Michael situation. Do y'all think that Michael is going to win? Do you think that Candace was lying? I think Candace was telling the truth. I find it weird that it's not weird to me because, again, I know that Michael does not like Candace. So I also have to take that into account. That's probably part of the reason why he's suing her too, because he just doesn't like her. But are you saying that Candace is lying and that Robin was telling the truth? Are you saying that Candace is lying and that Karen was telling the truth about you being down to the grinder? Michael give me grinder Jack tea quiet as it's kept. Jack is what Jack is. Jack to me, this is why I've always broken the apps down to. Grinder is more predominantly white. Jack is predominantly black. Michael gives me Jack tea because he likes BBC. Anyways, I'm go. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.